Gemini, this is your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Now, this is an energy reading, so take it where and how it resonates in your life. It is your message. And if you're not a Gemini and this popped up on your feed, well, it's absolutely your message. It would only come into you if it was for you, and it always shows up at just the right time. And this is where your message begins. Ooh, shift is shady, shift is shady. No. So this is the moon card, and the moon card speaks of intuition. It speaks of what you're drawn to. So when the moon card shows up, Gemini, the absolute message is trust your intuition, not your eyesight. Don't trust what's going on the surface, what you can measure, what you can see. Lots of times, especially if the moon card is in reverse. It's not in reverse now, but the moon is about deception, like the moon card talks about deception. Well, that's actually a bunch of BS because it's not deceptive. It's honest. It's actually honest. It's connected. The moon card is connected directly to truth, not honesty. So honesty is about the clear and accurate dictation of what you experienced, right? Quantifiable what you experienced. But that's not necessarily the whole truth, right? Truth is above honesty and it's above reality. Well, the moon connects you to truth because the moon is not about what you can measure or the five senses. The moon is about intuition and your psychic connection to your spiritual aspect, the spiritual aspects of you and who you are. The moon doesn't speak really to the physical world. It speaks strictly to the spiritual world, which means it doesn't always have a huge impact on reality except by what it's inspiring you to do. When the moon shows up, is basically a message that says, trust your instincts, trust your intuition, trust where you're being pulled. Don't trust, and this is tough for an air sign, what you think, what you know, or what you've seen or what somebody's told you. Definitely don't trust what somebody's told you. You're currently feeling something. You're like, oh, something is not adding up. Trust it. Trust yourself and open yourself up for more information because it's confirmed. You're right. It's like when the moon card shows up, it's like, keep allowing yourself to be pulled in the way that you are drawn to. Not interested in, but drawn to. Because there's something here. Now let's see if we can like pull it out and see what's going on. What's going on? What does Gemini need to know? If we can help articulate it to them, that would be great. You got to move, something moving, something to be solved or figured out, or something to move away from, move on from. Figuring out a solution, finding a solution, or this is about finding a solution to a situation, that learning from hardship, or finally figuring out something that really puzzled you or kind of set you into like twists and turns in your brain, being able to finally put it all into order and choose a new direction. It's like you finally figured out how to be able to get away and go in the direction that you've been wanting to go. You finally figured out how to go in the direction that you want to go, how to execute, right? This could be how to execute. Now the moon card is like, you're being pulled, you're being called. And it's almost like the universe is saying, I don't care how hard this is, you need to figure out how to go where I'm calling you. You're very clever. It's not going to make sense to people. They're going to be like, why are you doing that? What are you talking about? Why are you all of a sudden interested in that? Don't even listen there. Follow in the direction that you are being called. This is exceptionally important right now. Right? This is a voice that others might not be able to hear. It doesn't matter. You heard it. You got to figure out how to move toward it. Now, with the Two of Wands, it's probably something that you've been being called to or passionate about or at least interested in for a while. But now there's like when I do this, when I say you're being called, it's because it's not coming from here. you'll feel, in other words, you will feel the energy play out in different parts of your body. And right now you're feeling the energy right here. When you're pulled from here, when it really feels like, it's almost like when you're interested in something, you go head first, you kind of lean into it. That's not it. When you're called to something, when this is divine calling and you're pulled, it's you're leading from the chest. You just feel yourself like it's not even a head thing, it's a heart thing. Remember, heart is an emotion. I'm not talking about you have feelings of something for someone. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about the divine calling. Is the heart is the megaphone for the divine. So there's some sort of calling there. You will feel yourself being pulled by the chest. There's radiance that's coming directly from that part of you. And you'll feel yourself being pulled. Don't you love that? I love that. Okay, so, okay. Oh, there's a lot of abundance that's coming. Or something is very worth it or very valuable. Happy birthday, Doug Denny. This is leading you to a great deal of health, wellness, and abundance. So it's not just abundance like crappy stuff, or abundance like it's good stuff. It's nurturing stuff. It's stuff that's it's like you're doing the right thing and going in the right direction, and you're being called to something that is intuitively more healthy for you. This could be Taurus energy. Maybe you're pulled or drawn toward a Taurus. I don't know. There could have been some shadiness involved or going on there if you were, but I think this is like intuitively you're being called back, or you're being called there, figuring it out, working it out for some reason that's really interesting. It doesn't have to be a Taurus, but this would be a maternal figure. This could be that's double Taurus energy. Why are you being pulled to these Tauruses? What's going on, Gemini? Or you're being pulled toward marriage. You're being pulled toward having a traditional union, or being ready to make a commitment, be wanting something long-term, something of great value. This could also represent finances. Finances, abundance, a lot of wealth. It would be in the traditional 3D sense. It would be that you are coming into wealth, wellness, something that is healthy and maintainable. Okay. Yeah, you're dealing with people who are like officials. And definitely on the up and up. No shading. No shadiness at all. Okay. You're being pulled. You're being drawn in that direction. Keep going. Keep going in that direction. We have, another major arcana, divine justice. A balancing out. I feel like you're either being called to marriage, or to getting engaged, or getting married, or making something official, or finding a balance to your financial situation. Like, that's why you're being called in this direction. You have to trust it. Even if it doesn't make sense to you yet, it will make sense to you along the way. If you follow this, basically the divine is saying you are gonna hit the jackpot. You're gonna hit the jackpot. If you follow this. FYI. If you follow this, you hit the jackpot. If you follow this. Let's get a moon card. To highlight our moon, we have your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested. but your hard work is paying off. So will you continue to trust your instincts? Will you continue to trust your intuition? Because it's going to pay off. You're basically moving past the halfway point, Gemini. In other words, you've incurred challenges, pushback, maybe bullshit. Like you've been experiencing all of that lately. And what the cards are coming forward and saying is, that's how you know things are working, and that's how you know things are shifting. So, message to you, why you've even been drawn here. Keep doing what you're doing and trusting what you're trusting. You were pulled in this direction. Continue to allow yourself to be pulled in it. The universe knows things have gotten hard or challenging, more struggles, or even just a shit show right now. But that is the key and the sign that things are turning. There's a turning point here, because you get to a point where you're actually shifting things now. You're actually changing things, and you're actually taking the energy and starting to build the building blocks of that energy into reality. And that's why things seem so crazy right now, is because to shift reality is a shit show, because reality is heavy and it moves slow and it's clunky and there's a lot of moving parts. And that's why it seems like, all this dust is in the air, everything is cracking down, because you're actually breaking ground. You're actually shifting. So please stay on the path that you're on, and figure it out. But what it's saying is you will figure it out. You're getting the ideas, you're understanding the process, put things into process, organize, turn I almost see like a construction zone. And this isn't like, because all of you are building in construction, it's metaphor. It's like, that's what this is right now. And it's like, you're sitting, you're like, it's too much. Like, I got too much to do. Well, you do have a lot to do. And that's why you have to kind of choose your priorities and do one thing at a time. But God wants you to know, the universe, whatever you want to say, this message is telling you, now you are in the thick of what's really going to manifest everything you've been pulled to spiritually into reality. So this is the first building blocks of maybe the rest of your life, or maybe the best project you've ever built, or your contribution to society. Whatever this is, it's like, these are the building blocks. Please have faith in it. Please continue on. Please continue constructing where you have been called to construct, because all of this is panning out for you. All of this is working out for you, and it's going to work out even better. And yes, right now it's challenging you, because it's not just concept. It's not just words. It's not even just inspiration or getting people to support you. It's the hard work of it, right? And that's what's been so challenging, is you can psych people up on so many things, right? It's like those first few months or first year of this hair, I can't even make excuses for, of a love situation, a love affair. It's like, oh yeah, everything is so good, but when you get into the nitty gritty of it, people think that's your commitment is being tested. They think, oh, this is over because it's not fun anymore, or it's not exciting anymore, or things are challenging and we're getting into real life shit. But that's when you're getting into the real. And you're getting into the real. So don't back down from the real, because that's only halfway. On the other side is how you build what you once dreamed into reality. And you get to live in it, in reality. And so do not stop where you are. You must keep going. You are halfway there, but remember, you will never have to do that first half again. And even though the second half always feels longer because you're exhausted from the first half, it's getting shorter and shorter and shorter by the day. And your hard work is paying off. And it's going to pay off big time. Listen. I know. I feel drawn to take these cards. Let's see. Ooh. I know. Yeah. Okay. Blessed. I told you that a card had to pop out. And the only card that pops out, simply blessed. You're blessed. And this is blessed. This journey is blessed. Now that is a statement of support for you and encouragement, because you really are blessed, and you're going to start to see those blessings starting to pay out, the dust starting to be dusted off, the dust starting to clear. You're going to start to see those switches and those changes. You're going to start to see those developments starting to happen. And it's also, like I said, just a show of encouragement from the universe. You really are blessed. You're blessed to even have the challenges that you have. So we have prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. Because you're in it and you're not giving up. And it's like the universe now understands that this is something that matters to you, and now you are shifting the flow of the universe through your decisions and through where you're being called. You are the one that is generating the current. It feels more difficult because it is, because you are shifting reality. Prosperity is coming your way, especially with the Hierophant and the Empress. That's financial abundance. It's financial abundance. It's financial stability. It's stuff that you will be able to maintain. Investments, commitments, not obligations, but yeah, contracts. This is really nice energy. How is this coming to Gemini? How is it happening? I'll see you in the extended.